Major Max Young, a 98 years old former guerrilla fighter, eloquently described his experiences during World War II, especially his heroic escape from the Japanese captors on March 20, 1942 together with his companions. Young stated, "We prayed to God for protection as we were sailing close to Mindoro Islands when we learned the news that shocked us all." He claimed that despite accelerating the ship's journey to Manila, the captain remained unfazed. "We were warned to surrender by two Japanese battleships as we headed towards Manila, but our commander disregarded the order," he claimed. "Suddenly, the Japanese opened fire at us with their big guns as we continued to sail." According to Young, the boat's skipper traveled to Corregidor and anchored the vessel there. Young recalled, "We jumped to the shallow water and raced for our life. They were instructed to travel to Bataan after a few days. But on December 15, we traveled to Fort Mills at Corregidor Islands, where there was an enlistment in progress by the United States Armed Forces in the Far East," he claimed. "I was drafted right away. I was thrilled. I was 19 at the time," Young recalled. Surrender to Japanese. He explained, "We were tasked with assisting in serving supper to our Japanese prisoners. Then, on March 20, 1942, we hatched a covert plan to flee. Thankfully, we were able to flee and we gave thanks to God for His assistance and protection," he continued. So, that's the story of Max Young. His experience during the past World War II was a traumatic ordeal. As I learned to know about his past life, I also comprehend that his description in life was to be able to fight even in a most unfeasible situation. It literally gives us a lesson to do not surrender until we can't receive our freedom or the rights that belongs for us. If we compare to those three sources of meaning of Frankl, it's more likely similar to that Young encountered. It was comparable that Young have its will to find a purposeful work, love for the homeland and for himself, and faced difficulties for him to be able to pull off his rights. For all that, Young sacrifices his worth, dignity, and freedom. He also experienced suffering, pain, homelessness, and longing for agony. Yet, he did realize that the meaning of life is not all about merriment nor jollity. We can also see that the meaning of pain for us to prepare for suffering and achieve the happiness again. Just like Young encountered all of those nightmares just to attain his independence.